How do you discern if a good thing is from God or a distraction? So, what God has made very real to you in life, like very spoken very clearly, like this is your calling, this is your purpose, this is where I want you, this is what I want you to do. Now, for many of you, the fullness of that has not been revealed yet, but it should be for about all of you. You should know your purpose. You should know the basics of your purpose, which I've shared before, but your purpose is to be a vessel of God in his fullness, to be a vessel of his power, of his anointing, so that when people meet you, they encounter Jesus, not just in word, but in power, that you would really be the light of the world that attracts people to Jesus, that brings people to Jesus. This is your calling. This is my calling, and you have the same calling as me. And it was revealed to me as time went by in my life, more details of how I would completely, to the fullness, fulfill that purpose, right? For me specifically, to be an apostle, to be a leader of Fivefold Church and everything. But really the meat, the core of my calling is the same as yours, is to be a vessel of Jesus, to be really the brightest light we can be. And so you have to know that you shouldn't be looking around. You shouldn't be looking around too much, trying to find something. You need to know, like, this is my purpose. And because you can get distracted otherwise. You can be so focused on, like, career and everything that you lose sight of really your true purpose, the core of your purpose, you know? And so to fulfill your purpose, to be the brightest light you can be, to be equipped to be a powerful vessel of God, and to receive anointing so you can be this vessel of God, of his power, you have to do important things that are a big, like, biggest part of your life. You have to be trained spiritually. You have to be planted where God's calling you to be planted, where his power is, so that you can receive equipping regularly, so that you can grow to be this strong, victorious vessel of God, victorious over the enemy. So, I mean, going to church, attending lives like this, and serving God at where you're at the church, and doing everything that God's calling you to do, all of the principles he's commanded you to do, making your relationship with God priority. So these things are the biggest things that contribute to you fulfilling your purpose. Okay, so you know that now. You know, like, this is the core. This is the main thing in my life. I remember once I received my calling, once I really received the calling that I was called to be an apostle, and really it was just that I was really called to be truly a vessel of God's power. We can simplify it to make it more relatable to you. Like, when I received that calling upon my life, when I received the prophecy, I remember that I had such clarity like never before. Every day, I think before that, I would wake up wondering, am I doing the right thing? I don't know if I'm doing the right thing today. Like, I don't know if this is what I'm supposed to be doing. You know, I don't know if this is really helping me fulfill my calling right now. I remember at the time I was pursuing being a Christian musician, and I just had that feeling of uncertainty every day, and it was an uncomfortable feeling because I just wanted to be in God's will. And so when I received that calling, it was the best feeling in the world. It was the most clarity and direction I ever had. It was like, literally my eyes just opened up. Every day I was like, I knew what to do. I was like, okay, does doing this activity, what's the word? Help. There's other words I'm trying to think of, but does this help my purpose go forth, my calling, like this vision that God's giving me? is this contributing? There we go. Contributing. Does this contribute to my calling? Is this going to be helpful to my calling? Or is this not really pushing it forward, pushing really the vision, the assignment God's given me forward? That is like, God opened my eyes to just like immediately to how to have discernment of like how to spend my time each day. And it was life changing. And I truly felt like, wow, I'm in God's will every day. I felt like, oh, this feels good. I finally know I'm in God's will. So the question was, how do you know if a good thing is a distraction from God or is good, is supposed to be that? That's kind of the general rule of thumb. It's a general rule of thumb. If a good thing comes, just, ask yourself, ask God, is this, even though it's good, is it helping push forth this vision, contribute to this vision, assignment, calling? Or is it taking away? If you start to notice that it's taking away the time that you need to be devoted to your purpose, then you know that this is a distraction.